19 illegal Chinese miners will be prosecuted according to Mining Act, Adegbite. The Minister of Mines and Steel Development, Olamilekan Adegbite, Friday vows to prosecute 19 illegal Chinese miners recently arrested by the Nigerian Police Force and Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps in Osun and Zamfara states, according to the Mining Act 2007. Adegbite made this known while briefing the media over what the ministry is doing to curb the spat of illegal mining operations in the country, and said economic sabotage of these illegal nationals in the sector will be addressed legally and diplomatically. According to him, the two states where the Chinese illegal miners were apprehended are states where gold deposits abound, because in Osun State, a foreign company, a Canadian company, is already operating there, and as a result of this development in Osun, with proven reserve, including Zamfara State, these illegal miners are attracted to go there to perpetrate their criminal activities in convenience with Nigerians who invite them for such activities. He said in Osun, 17 foreigners have been apprehended, while in Zamfara, just two of them. We are taking them to the Federal High Court. The case is being compiled. The people caught in Zamfara have been transferred to the headquarters as the body empowered to prosecute these people under the Mining Act for what they have done. Their files are being compiled and we have sent to the Director of Public Prosecution so that we can arraign them in court so that it serves as deterrence, because in the past it is assumed that we can only back and not bite. We found out that there are a lot of miners, especially the foreigners. They are also here illegally. So some of the measures that we would want to take is with the Ministry of Interior, because what is the status of these people when they come in? Some of them have only visiting visa and some of them have visas but have expired. The foreign nationals they have identified are the Chinese, Burkinabes, Senegalese, and others, and particularly the Chinese. How do we make sure that the Minister of Interior keeps track of all these villains who come into Nigeria and they go back as at when due? These are some of the measures to checkmate this. Also, go to some international diplomacy. We'll be interacting with some embassies, especially the Chinese embassy, because they are the main culprits in this. We have to interact with the Chinese embassy in Nigeria so that it will not be as if we are unfair to their people. We'll present the facts to them so that they will also keep their people in check. Meanwhile, the minister said registration of legal miners operating in the sector will commence as a way of also sanitizing the industry and getting rid of illegalities. He also stated that in conjunction with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Dubai Authority in United Arab Emirates, UAE, will also ascertain any gold that is coming into Dubai has an export certificate issued by Nigerian authorities, and possibly the two countries will have to sign a memorandum of understanding, because UAE is the first destination of gold. We are looking at identifying and registering all the miners in Nigeria, both local and foreign ones, with their biometrics so that we will identify who and who is operating legally and illegally. In conjunction with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, we may need to work to get the Dubai authorities to ascertain that any gold that is coming into Dubai must have an export certificate from Nigeria. We signed that agreement because the United Arab Emirates is the first destination of gold. We will ensure that the certificate is transmitted electronically such that anywhere you go, the custom check their database to ascertain the gold you are exporting, and also send an electronic certificate to the Dubai government to check and to ask for an export certificate. Meanwhile, the minister has commended the governors of Osun and Zamfara states, including the Nigerian Police Force and Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, for the successful arrest of the 19 illegal Chinese miners. Also called for further cooperation from state governors, so the recent development is a welcome development because the state governors are the chief security officers of their states, and if the governors decide to move the commissioner of police has no choice and head of civil defense in that state will move. That is why you saw in the case of Zamfara, it was the commissioner of police himself and head of the civil defense that led the operation that apprehended these people. Similarly, in Oshu, the commissioner of police was involved and he gathered his men and they were able to apprehend this large number of people. So what we are doing is because the states have helped us, but this is just the first badge. We welcome further cooperation from state governors so that in future when we cite or hear of any illegality anywhere, the kind of force that the governors of Osun and Zamfara put up to avail us will be able to catch these people without escape. However, he lamented the quantum of gold that is taken out of the country and described as daylight robbery on Nigeria, which he urged the Nigerian Customs Service to boost security checks on the nation's border to track down illegal movement of gold and other minerals out of the country. Our customs need to check our borders. We need to educate our people now that the oil revenue is down. We need to make sure that our wealth is not taken out. It is economic sabotage to allow these people to pass through the borders. These and more will be implementing gradually as soon as the pandemic is controlled and lockdown is lifted, because now when Nigeria oil and gas revenue is dwindling, Nigeria has to focus on agriculture essentially to feed ourselves, but the minerals to earn revenues, he said. My people, so we've heard this news before. It's been in the news about the 19 illegal Chinese miners that were caught mining gold illegally. See what's happening in our country. I will not. It will not be out of place, and I will not be surprised if it's later revealed that they have some help or there are some people supporting them. This, for crying out loud, some of these people, they are even they are illegal in the country. They don't even have visas to stay in the country. Let's check how even the Chinese people have treated us in the time past. Even in this pandemic period, we see the way they were treating Nigerians on the streets, chasing them and treating them, being inhumane to them and all of that. Right now, we can't even try that one in any other country. We've been termed in the time past, these illegal miners, they've termed us as dogs that just bark and don't even bite. So we really need to act up. The federal government really need to act up and let these guys be prosecuted. You can't just come into somebody's country to come and mine gold illegally. And I think everything that the Minister of Mines and Steel Development has put in place it's good, because there need to be certificate of gold, lifting gold from one place to the another. If you don't have any certificate to show for it how you got it, it will reduce this act. It's going to cut it down seriously. And these guys, like they've said, they are going to be liaising with the Chinese embassy to let them know that what we are doing, it's not out of law. We are following the law duly. These guys are in our country illegally. For crying out, like we've not even finished that case, so that China brought this pandemic. China has put a stop, put a hold in the whole nations. All the economies are down because of China. Now they are in our country. The little one that we have, oil revenue is down right now. The little one we have, they want to export it. What sort of wickedness is this? It's truly not fair. But like I said, let's not be surprised that they don't have some support, because how did they get that guts to just come into somebody's country and start mining gold and exporting them, and all of this robbery and all of this that they are doing in our country? I hope that they follow this to the end, and there is no shortcut and no manipulation in the process of these guys to get what they deserve. So people, this is the news reaching us at the moment. I do want us to leave our take. Do share your thoughts down below in the comment section. Let us know what you think about these Chinese people. Their own is becoming unbecoming. We can't take this from them anymore. They really have to be prosecuted. They really have to face the law for this wrongdoing. So let us know what you think. We want to take this time to say thank you to everyone that have subscribed. Please, if you haven't yet subscribed, do click on the subscribe button down below, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up just to let us know you do appreciate all we're doing here. So till I come your way again, it's bye for now, and God bless.